Welcome family, friends, and the Lone Peak High School community to the celebration of these fine individuals sitting on the stage. At this time, please rise as Ricky Berg leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I would like to now invite to the podium our principal, Mr. Ide.
Good morning. Welcome to our 2019 National Honor Society induction ceremony. We're pleased to assemble today to recognize the inductees for their positive contributions to scholarship, leadership, service, and character, all attributes important to gain membership in the National Honor Society. I would like to personally congratulate all past participants, as well as today's inductees, on your accomplishments. I would also like to thank Paul Swenson for serving as the chapter advisor. Thank you all for attending this important ceremony today, and I now turn the program back over to Madison Rager. Thank you.
True to the reputable organization that National Honor Society is, it is no cakewalk to be selected as a member. Membership into the NHS is a selective process which begins with a look at a student's academic success. A GPA calculation is made at the end of the student's first semester as a sophomore or a junior, if applicable. If this GPA is a 3.5 or higher, then their names are forwarded to the Faculty Council, a group of 3 teachers and 1 administrator, who evaluate potential members' qualities in leadership, service, and character. If one receives exemplary marks in each of the 4 pillars of NHS, then they are selected as members. These 4 pillars are the core of NHS, so I'll ask some of my fellow members to share with us a bit about each of them. To describe the first pillar of scholarship, Soleil Swenson.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. It is evident in a member's dedication to academic achievement and knowledge acquired through study. Learning is something that should continue even when formal education has ended, for an education should never end. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired only by an individual's diligence and effort. Learning powers the lamp by which we read the past, the headlamp which guides us to understand the present, and the torch which illuminates the future. Members have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. Up next is a pillar of leadership led by Ava King.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence in the school and greater community. It is evident in a member's ability to act as a role model and have a positive and constructive influence. In taking initiative in the classroom and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach common goals for success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in the school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a leader. Leadership is always needed, and thus to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge to each of our members. The next pillar of service will be read by Cody Boersma.
Service can be established in the routine of the day's work, where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the enrichment of another without monetary compensation or public recognition is a quality valued deeply within our membership. To offer service for school and community can guide one to cultivate the selfless giving of the individual talents and compassion toward the creation of a better tomorrow. Next will be the pillar of character, read by Brooke Botha.
Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from another. It creates for each an individuality and goodness. Without it, self-respect is in jeopardy, as is gaining the respect of others. Character is something that must be achieved and cultivated throughout a lifetime through thoughtful actions and self-control. One must act in daily life with character that one wishes others to see and believe in, rather than an image of uncertainty. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, and caring, members may hope to prove by example the value of character. Now to present the new members' pledge, Miles Wilson.
At this time, I ask all inductees to rise and raise your right hand. Please repeat after me our LPHS chapter of the National Honor Society's pledge. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands, and will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Thank you. You may now be seated. To introduce the new members, this year's president of NHS, Soleil Swenson.
As your name is called, please step forward to receive your token of membership and sign the official chapter register. Ruth Blodgett. Chloe Hammond. Ivy Hicks. Evan Iskandarian. Lillian McCarthy. Brooke Meredith. Olivia Milner. Chambers Moline. Grace Redmond. Michael Romney. Delaney Smith. Madison Strauss. Nicholas Wade. Sarah Wilson. Congratulations. You are all now official members of National Honor Society.
Will all of the senior members of this year's membership please rise? We would like to take a moment to recognize the outgoing seniors. They have led the way for us and for the future inductees in modeling the 4 pillars. You have left a mark on NHS as well as our school and our community. Thank you for your service. Let's give them a hand.
As we close out our ceremony, I would like to thank our faculty advisor, Mr. Swenson, the faculty council, and my fellow NHS members and new members. I would also like to thank Mr. Ide and our administration and all the supportive family and friends who are in attendance today. Let's show our appreciation with a round of applause. NHS students, please remain for a group photography, and the rest of the school, please return to your 3rd period class. And parents of NHS members, feel free to stay and take some photos. Thank you.